And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
Good evening, everyone. We finally got the sunshine out there today in full force. Now, it felt cool with the air temperature, but the sun just made the day feel better altogether. It was not a bad day to take the dog for a walk anyway, or just be out and about. Well, here's our almanac for tomorrow, and our average high temperature, 39 degrees. We're just about approaching about as cold as it's going to get for the average highs during the course of this upcoming week. We're going to drop back maybe one more degree. That would be about it. And then the average temperature begins climbing as we go through the second half of January. We're not going to be approaching any of the records. The 65, the record high tomorrow, that was set back in 1937, nor the record low of 8 below all the way back in 1981. But notice how the sunset times, if you got a chance, let me bring that back for you. There we go. The sunset time is 4:33 in the afternoon, so those sunsets are getting later and later. All right, now let's take a look at the current temperatures around the region. We are in the upper 20s at the present time. We're not going to fall off much more from this number over the course of the rest of the overnight hours. If you're down closer to the south coast, still hovering right around or just above freezing. Westerly at 33, Wakefield 34. But as we widen out, you can see much of the country is kind of layered now with the real cold air staying across the U.S.-Canadian border, and then moderate or normal or seasonal temperatures across the nation's midsection and the warm air to the south. So we're not going to go through a lot of temperature changes for the most part unless a significant storm system comes through. That is actually going to happen briefly as we get towards the end of the week. But right now, look at the area of low pressure here in the east coastal states, right around West Virginia and into Virginia. That's the wave of low pressure that we're watching for tomorrow. The high that's to our south, that gave us the nice day today. But this little disturbance sliding by tomorrow morning is going to, well, throw clouds in our direction for sure. Perhaps a few raindrops or a few snow flurries tomorrow morning, but by the afternoon, we're clearing out as that storm system rapidly pulls away and the new high pressure area comes into play. And that'll be with us as we go on into Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll stay dry through the period. And then the next system is coming in from the west. We'll look at that in just a moment. But let's focus on what's going to happen through the overnight tonight. Basically, with a mainly clear sky early on, the clouds come in late, so our temperatures don't drop up much further from where they are. But right around daybreak, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, that little disturbance going by to the south. Well, it's not showing up too much on this particular chart, but we are seeing a few raindrops that potentially could be right along the south coast, or maybe even a few snowflakes, a flurry, if you will. Shouldn't cause any problems, but just be aware there's possibility as a result of any little dampness. There could be 1 or 2 slippery spots right up until about 8 in the morning. But after that, the temperature is rising enough, and we don't have any issues to worry about from there on. As we go into the afternoon, we'll see the sunshine returning with highs reaching into the low 40s. Then for tomorrow night, we clear out again, dropping back into the 20s. But here comes that storm system I'm talking about for getting us warmer on to Friday. Periods of rain coming in will be on the warm side of this storm the way it looks at the present time. It'll still be around Saturday before clearing out in the afternoon and then setting up for a drier weekend. So here's that extended forecast in the recap. Other than a flurry or a few raindrops down to the south tomorrow morning, a dry day up into the low 40s. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we stay dry and near normal levels until the next threat of rain comes in on Friday.